I'm back, Don Pedro. I'm back, Don Pedro, because I don't feel right about how I left things. I'd be happy to continue looking after your affairs. He spoke while seated once again in Pedro Paramo's office in the same spot he had been less than an half hour earlier. That's fine, Gerardo. The papers are there right where you left them. I'd also appreciate certain expenses, moving costs, a modest advance on my fees, and a bit extra if you feel it's warranted. 500? Couldn't we say a little, just a little more? Would you be happy with 1,000? Or what about five? Five what? 5,000 pesos. I don't have that. You know quite well that everything's invested in land, animals. You know that. Take 1,000. I can't imagine you'll need more than that. He contemplated for a moment. His head hung low. He heard coins jingling on the desk where Pedro Paramo was counting them out. He remembered Don Lucas, who always put off paying his fees. After Don Pedro, who had wiped the slate clean. No, no, not after. And Don Pedro, who had wiped the slate clean, and his son Miguel, what a nuisance that boy had been. He had gotten Miguel out of jail at least 15 times, if not more, and then that time he murdered that man. What was his name? Renteria, that's it. His name was Renteria, and they had placed a pistol in his dead hand. Gave Miguelito, that gave Miguelito quite the scare, although he later laughed about it. That alone, how much would it have cost Don Pedro if things had gone further and the law had become involved? And what about all those sexual assaults, all the times he was forced to pay out of his own pocket to keep those women quiet? Be grateful you're going to have a light-skinned child, he would say. Here is Gerardo, spend it wisely. Or here it is, Gerardo, spend it wisely since when it's gone, it's gone. And Gerardo, still deep in thought, responded, you're right, and when the dead are gone, they're gone. And then he added, unfortunately. Hmm. He was like, he missed I guess he's been the lawyer for that family for 2 generations, 3 generations, right? But he's not, yeah, three, pretty much, since he helped his son get out of all these situations.